welcome back to Open. We're going to jump to Ruby Love. Ruby Love is a female tech e-commerce apparel company rooted in the belief that a woman's time of the month should never stop her from doing, being, and going. And the company not only has leak-proof underwear, but also has swimwear and activewear. And joining us to tell us more, please welcome entrepreneur Ruby Love and founder Crystal Etienne. Hello and welcome.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Oh my goodness, girl. I started reading about all of this and I'm going, right? Listen, this conversation may not be for everyone, but I think it's an important conversation to have, especially for those who have young girls coming of age and having to have the conversation. I'd like to open up the conversation, just even talking about that preparation kit that you put together.
Yes, it's funny you call it a preparation kit. I love that. It's a first period kit, and it's to open up the communication in a way that young girls that are like 9 to 13 really understand. Because girls these days are starting their puberty as early as 8 and 9 years old, and they just can't be spoken to the way we were spoken to or not spoken to. And the communication just needs to be open, because if you start it very early, at an early age, I feel that there'll be better women's health.
Right, and the reason I even opened up with that is because that's a certain age where it's an awkward conversation, and it's pretty much a conversation that is usually had just when it happens, and then it's kind of like you have to deal with it. And then there's the other aspect of it, the hygiene and all the extra work that goes into making sure that things are leak proof, which leads me into the apparel and just the interest that you had in creating something that is I guess easy to man, right?
Just as simple as wearing a pair of jeans.
So, okay, I had to really sit with it. And I'm going, okay, well, how would one wear a pair of underwears, not put a pad, not put anything, and just, let it flow?
It's just as simple as wearing a pair of jeans. Just like I said, it is for dealing with, I would say it's more than just period apparel. It is confidence, it's freedom, it's the possibility to be able to do what you want when you want. Instead of worrying about a leak or a stain, how many times or how many people have had that problem and just had that issue of where you get up or you're in the board meeting, you're going to school, and you're just having that feeling? It totally takes that away.
It totally takes that away.
Within 2 minutes.
Within 2 minutes. Interesting. That's so interesting. But what enticed you to even come up with this product?
My own frustration.
Well, I feel you, sister. I feel you.
It is definitely my own frustration. There's been so many times I was a woman who had fibroids and PCOS, and I wasn't able to insert a foreign object into my body. So I needed something that gave me like that security whenever I needed it. And I just went and I just started researching, and I figured it out. That's what I did.
How much time did that take you?
A couple of months. It took a couple of months, like, to really, really get it correct. Dealing with different factories, writing the patent, making sure that everything was proprietary. And I didn't want to just do a product that was just absorbent. I actually wanted to solve the problem, like to create a full solution. So our product not only does it absorb and has that built-in liner, it also stops any front, side, or back leaks.
Right. So, I know there's like
there's a dry tech mesh there.
Right. Is that what it's referred to? Because I was like, oh my gosh, it looks like somebody did engineering on this.
Yes, it is. It's a complete developed technology product. It's just not to absorb your leaks. If you leak, one of the main problems as women, we have a problem with front, side, or back leaks. It's like, I leak from the front, I leak from the back. So what it does is it angles correctly under the cavity of the body, and it collects your flow immediately on onset before it even spreads.
Now, we've obviously gotten into detail about the technical aspect of it. Let's talk about the fashionable aspect of it, because you do underwears and bathing suits.
Absolutely. Who wants to wear like your period underwear? Everyone always makes a joke about, oh, I'm going to put on my period underwear. It's like holy underwear, ugly. And I just wanted to make it so that that you just felt normal wearing it. And that's where our swimwear comes into place. Our swimwear has a bit more technology, obviously, because it's made specifically for water activity. There's no swelling, there's no odor in any of our products. But the swimwear, you could just wear it on a beach and no one would even know. It looks just like your regular swimwear, but even prettier, I would say.
So this is actually really good for people who are active in sports, like professional swimmers.
Absolutely.
And
We have plenty of them that use it.
and you have plenty of them that use it. Right?
Yes.
So I mean, it's not exclusively for them, but is there anything that you've designed for men?
Yes. So,
I had read something. I was like, well, what would they possibly?
well, men leak more than women.
Well,
And we want to talk about leakage.
interesting. I never thought about that, right? Because they kind of shake
Yes.
in order to dry.
And their wife purchase them all the time because they're tired of like doing the laundry.
Right.
Men leak more than women. I will leave it there.
Okay, so we're not going to talk about that topic. We're going to stick to the women and the next generation of young ladies who need this
Yes.
kind of technology in their life, right? So I'm referring to it as technology because I can't wait to try mine because I'm going, oh my gosh, how do you wear it and not concern yourself with anything, including, I mean, again, this conversation is a little, maybe a little too TMI, but there's a certain odor that comes with that release. And so,
Yes, our products have no plastic or PUL. It's all organic. Our whole entire gusset is organic, and it's made from all the finest materials, and there's no odor. Odor usually comes from plastic
right, right. And the
or PUL and things like that, and ours does not have any of that.
beautiful. So, well, the holidays are coming along. What do you want to
Yes.
leave our guests with?
Just go to Ruby Love and get yourself, especially if you know a young girl. I would say our first period kit is that first conversation. It's not a bunch of products that are in there just like for periods. It's things that they can understand, and it leads them through the practice of better health and better hygiene, which is what we're doing.
Right, educating in the process.
Yes.
Awesome. And thank you for bringing it here.
Thank you.
And sharing it with our viewers. And you guys, once again, to purchase some Ruby Love apparel, please be sure to visit rubylove.com. We do have to take a quick break, but when we return, we'll hear about another entrepreneur that's all about empowering people to be their very best. Don't go anywhere.